Thank you very much, all you delightful individuals, for waiting around while the advertisements played. I very much appreciate it. We, There we go. Yeah, just needed to go visit the urination station and have a bit of a stretch and what have you. Make myself a nice brand new cup of tea and naturally get out of that bloody boiler suit because it was fucking roast. It was boiling in the boiler suit. It was boiling in the boiler suit. God damn it. Egypt, you say? Yes. Yes. Had an important home medical visit, which went well. I'm super drained, but pain levels are high, so kind of sad. I'm not surprised you're kind of sad if the pain levels are high, Authentic. However, I'm glad that it's done. I'm glad that it was really important. Like, especially if it was really important, I'm glad that it's done and got sorted and what have you. But I'm not surprised you're drained. Take the rest of the day nice and easy. Nice and easy, friend. Almost forgot last year, yeah? Yeah. Take your meds. Hold on. Oh, choke. So yeah, friends, we are back and we are going to we're gonna be jumping into this demo. All right, jumping into this demo. So the demo is called Necrophosis. Okay, and do you know what? I haven't actually set up the thing yet, so I'm gonna do that now. Get that all set up and running so that we've actually got Necrophosis actually running for us, which would be nice and dandy. Like I said, it's a game that's kind of like the aesthetics. I haven't really looked too deeply into it, but the aesthetics that I can see are very similar to. It's like H.R. Geiger meets ancient Egypt is probably the best way I can describe it. Okay. Okay, right, let me... just very quickly stop the musics, because as much as that is delightful, I got things that I need to do, you know? Things that we're doing, alright? Things we be doing. So... what the fuck is this doing? Right. Necrophosis. Yes. Fantastic. All right, so we will have a look at this demo. This is a demo of a game that I basically emailed out to and expressed my interest because I fucking loved Scorn. When Scorn came out, absolutely fucking loved it. Loved every second of it. Loved playing it. Loved everything about it. Genuinely had such a fucking great time playing Scorn. Because it was eerie but not horror, you know? But this game has come out. It's called Necrophosis. And like I said, the best way I can describe it is H.R. Geiger meets ancient Egypt. So we're going to see what it's like. We're gonna give it a test. We're going to see what's going on, all right? We're going to see what's going on. As always, friends, I know that many of you will not have played this because it's only just come out. But as always, no hints, no tips, no spoilers. The less I know about the game, the happier I am as a human being. Could somebody... oh, I don't think anybody can. I think it's only me that can do this at the moment. What did we call the backpack creature again? Good question. What did we call the backpack creature again? Do you know what? I dug deep into the information, like some of the spoilers. Spoilers, by the way, friends, for Scorn. Here, all right, friends, spoilers for Scorn. I actually did a bit of research into the backpack creature, and in the first game, at the very, very beginning of the game, you play one creature, and then something happens to you, and you wake up in an alternate body. And what I found out about the backpack creature is the backpack creature is your original body. The backpack creature is your original body. Your soul got transferred into an alternate body, and your original body came to try and find you. That's the reason why it's like super parasitic and shit, because it comes to try and find you. It goes, I have morphed into this horrible fucking creature, but I want to be one with my soul again. Really fucky. Beautiful, but really fucky. Anyway, this is going to be Necrophosis. No, wrong one. No one. There we go. Fucking hell. God damn it. I hate my thingy sometimes. There we go. We'll eventually get there once I remember how my own technology works. Let's have a quick look in the settings so we can have a look at some accessibility stuff. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. Lock FPS. I don't really need any of this stuff. We'll see how we got on without any extras. See if it works. It seems to be okay in regards to bitrate and stuff. Audio, as always, we pull the volume down. And then we push the voices up because that shit is a pain in the ass. Input. Oh, very, very simple. Can we change the... Yeah, fantastic. Good to know that we can change bits and pieces. Left shift, middle mouse button. No, can we make that into tab, please? Fantastic. Primary, secondary, photo mode, P. Yeah, that'll do. That'll be all right. Very simplistic. Field of vision. That'll all do fine and dandy for the time being. Head sway. We'll see how distracting it is. And we'll keep all the subtitles on. I like the fact that subtitles are a standard. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. Like, subtitles are just naturally included, because why wouldn't they be, you know? We always look at accessibility in games like these. We always look at accessibility in all games, just because it's good to know, even if I don't need the accessibility nature of it, other people might, you know? Other people might. Thank you. There we go. Explains the cleanliness, doesn't it just? Doesn't it just? All right, okay. Let us jump into the game and see how we get on. New game of the demo. All right.
To see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour.
Squelchy. Squelchy. All right, okay. So this is Necrophosis. How's my little lag doing? Oh, wrong one. We're not doing great. Let's quickly jump in the settings and just turn the visuals down a wee bit. Make them high.
It's a raid. Flee! Flee!
Oh my lordy, lordy, ladies and gentlemen and all genders outside in between, delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do they think they are? The absolute audacity. We've only just started the game, and here comes Abby Stabby. How you doing, Abby Stabby, you beautiful human being? Welcome on in, welcome on in. We appreciate you. How's it going? How's things? What are you arting today, you glorious beings? Friends, if you don't know Abby Stabby is the artist that does all of our wonderful emotes and a whole load of our merchandise. They are glorious and fantastic and spectacular. We love Abby. Abby's brilliant. Brilliant. We're actually playing a game today, which is we did Five Nights at Freddy's, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I got bored shitless. So we stopped playing Five Nights at Freddy's, and we are now back with another game because I was sent a demo, or I was told to check out a demo, and therefore I was like, right, what is this demo? What the fuck is it all about? Let me go check it out and see what's what. We've We had some absolute weak attempts at trolling in the chat earlier. Amazing. Always good to see. Always good to see. We were drawing a page from my comic book today, actually. Feels good to get it rolling. Oh, that's really fucking cool. Could you tell us the contents of the comic book? Could you tell us the contents of what story you were telling in your comic today? Tell us more. Tell us more. Friends, if you're new here, two things you need to know about this channel. One, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals. Faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. Two, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave, for I am a colossal filth wizard, and I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. Friends of mine, go check out Abby Stabby. Abby Stabby is a wonderful, 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 wonderful being, and well worth all of your love and attention. Well worth all of your love and attention. The comic is kind of autobiographical with some overly active imagination. If I of what? All leads up to the meeting of Norman. Oh, cool, cool, cool. The mildly autobiographical story of Abby Stabby. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I'm glad you're getting into it. That's really fucking cool. Cool idea. Cool idea. Abby, if you need to disappear off, if you need to go grab a snaffly treat, go grab some kind of delightful beverage. I was supposed to say young Abby. I was a little confused, I have to say. But we'll go with it. I was like, the imagination of Abby thrown in. You fondle Abby. You fondle Abby. You fornicate with Abby. No, because Abby is you. How are you doing them? Is it self-fornication? I'm not sure. You know, I had many questions going on there, I have to say. But yeah, friends, we are jumping into a game today. It's a brand new game. We're actually jumping into the demo of the game because the devs basically reached out and was like, hey, you expressed an interest in this. The demo is now out if you would like to play it. So we are playing a game called Necrophosis, which is like, so far, I mean, from all the visuals I've seen, we've only just started playing the game. From all the visuals that I have seen, and everything going on with the visuals and everything like that, it's like H.R. Geiger meets ancient Egypt. So I don't know anything about it. We are literally jumping into it and seeing what it's all about, you know? Seeing what it's all about. You fuck Abby? Exactly. Okay, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. It's not amazing. In regards to the... What is this? I can't... Oh, that's where I've just come from. So my character, in my wonderful skeletal manner, has just come from this birthing chamber. I've just been birthed by the great Squelch Mother. Oh, hello. What is this? Take the thing. Ah, yes. I will take the eyeball. There is another eyeball. We will take this eyeball as well. Give me this eyeball. Oh, I can only carry one eyeball at a time. Do you need the eyeballs? Oh no, I can carry multiple eyeballs. Take the eyeballs. What does that... Oh, you're eating the eyeballs. Oh, Jesus. All right. Oh, no. You're not eating the eyeballs. You're putting them in your face. Oh, that makes more sense. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Hello. And you disintegrate into the spice melange. Welcome. Walk upstairs in this realm of death and no other. This is where the gods are dead and the old ones suffer. Ooh. Oh, cool. Yeah, good old accessibility. We love to see it. We love to see it. And I can't put it back, it just disintegrates. Oh, okay. That's fine. The old ones suffer. Is there anything else we can get in here? No, not necessarily. I support a good self-fornication, of course. Oh my lordy, look at this. Hello.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, "Two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that its sculptor well those passions read which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear: My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away.
Well, shit. Well, shit. Ozymandias in Egypt nerd swoons. So we have tombs of some description. It is like already I fucking love this shit. Aussie, yeah, Aussie, that's the one. That's so good. I bought 10 out of 10 game, exactly right. You can see clearly now the door has gone. What is this? Wisdom requires payment. Oh, okay. So I can gain wisdom. I just need to gain some coins first, presumably. It's interesting that everyone's turning into the spice melange. Feeble cadavers try to recall the warmth of fire. This is a land of death, and I'm loving it already. Aesthetically, it's just beautiful. Like, this is very, very fucking cool to me. Okay, Necrophosis, let's have a look. What could it be praying to? The great one-eyed pig god. Oh, it shut. The door shut behind me. I thought maybe it was a glitch, but no. Okay, we'll take this. It's just some kind of black obelisk. We'll take this one as well. We'll put the eyeballs. Oh, right. Okay, so we've got to find the eyeballs and put them into the thing. All right. Okay. Take these. Very squelchy. We've got a lot of squelch going on here, friends. Fun fact, the poem that was written by Ramesses II. That poem was specifically... Oh, right. Okay, so that is actually a poem. That isn't, like, just in-game stuff.
Behold, the burden of choice falls upon thee.
Yes.
As the hour draws near,
okay,
thou shalt stand at the crossroads of death and rebirth. For chaos hath already laid waste to realms untold.
Indeed. What does that mean? Oh. Of chaos and rebirth. Okay, that's fine. That's me feeling great about myself. All right. Are you still praying? It prays to nothing. So I had to take the eyeballs out of these dudes and put them in this dude. And now you're bowing. All right, so I just basically went in and experienced a prophecy of some description. Queen Asha, long time no see. Hope you're doing well. Happy Time Zones. How's everyone doing well? Yeah, doing all right. Doing okay. Thank you very much. Don't you forget about the dying. Don't forget about dying. Don't forget about your friend death. Don't forget that you will die. Oh. Alright, I'll put you back. I'll put you back. Fucking hell, Jesus. Oh, always so moany, these little bugs. Always so whingy. Okay, so we've got some kind of... Good lord, this game is very pretty. Already, very, very pretty. What is this? There is a symbol. Love a good symbol. Oh, hello. Mindless, it won't move. So I need to collect some brains to get this going. This is fascinating. Can I take the brain out of this? Pull. Yes. Was that all I needed? Frail creature wallowing in despair. Impractical. Can I not take its brain? Can I take your brain, please? No, I want your brain. Can we keep him? I would love to keep him. We could call him Reginald. Okay. And evidently I can't do anything with you at the moment. Some giant statuesque cult followers. This game is so pretty. Oh, I'm super intrigued as to what... One must not journey past the sand. Okay, so we've got, like, this is where the demo blockade is, I'm assuming. Ooh, interesting. Oh, once a symbol of royalty from ancient times, now weathered ornament. Okay. I like the fact that our inventory, much like Scorn, our inventory is what is in our hands. If we get more hands, we get more inventory space. I like that. Like, just as a quirky little thing, I like that. Do you know what I mean? It's an actual poem by Percy Bysshe Shelley? I can't remember how to pronounce that word. Dear old Reg. Don't worry, we'll find a good Reg. We'll find a good Reg. Okay. Excuse me, I'm going to take your brain. I'm taking your brain. And now that your brain is gone, the shadow creatures ate you. Oh. Oh, little friend. I wasn't expecting that. But the shadow creatures have paid me in response. Oh, look at the coin! Ah! Oh. Oh, that's so pretty. I will take the coin as well. Give me this coin. Oh. The shadow creatures from the giant corpse. Nice little crown. Exactly. This game is so fucking cool. And this is only the demo. There's so much more. This reminds me of... The structure is missing bone. This reminds me of... Alien. You know when they meet the pilot? How's it going, Zabadian? How you doing, you beautiful bean? You know when they meet the pilot in Alien? That entire structure reminds me of Alien. Out of reach. Okay, so I need to go get the bone thing to take that up there. But let's take this... The brain... over here? That isn't right. Okay, so this brain is not for here. This is a brain for a different area. What is this? Oh, wait, there's the bone structure. Okay. Give me it. Oh, and it takes up both of my hands. Ah, oh, this is very cool. And I can't run with it. Ah, more Geiger, more good. Honestly, Zabadian, I mean, we've been playing it for like 10 minutes, and I am fucking loving this game already. It's very me. You know what I mean? It's very me. H.R. Geiger meets Ancient Egypt. And I feel like that is actually a relatively good analysis of how to describe this game so far. And now, if I go up here, I should be able to put the brain. Oh shit! Have you seen what I've done? Have you seen what I've done? I have taken my own brain out of my head and put it in the brain cavity of the gunner in order to use the gun. That is fucking wild. I'm gonna shoot this guy. What the fuck was that? So it's not a gun, it's kind of like a gravity device, maybe? Okay, so there's nothing else that like directly comes into contact with it. Maybe this? We'll give it a go. And back out we go. That was a very cool... like, I like that as a mechanic. Only death and decay. There is nothing worth beyond the sand. You say that now. More brains! Okay, that brain might be the one from over here. You know, I'm not a coin collector, but the magpie in me screams, I want to take my money. Yeah, I want to take that money. For sure. Mindless, it won't move. So I'm guessing I need more of the brains that have that symbol on it. Yeah. I need 3 brains that have that symbol on it. This was the bug, right? All right, little dude. Calm yourself. Fucking hell. More brains! All of the brains. This is most definitely inspired by Scorn. Yeah. Very H.R. Geiger-esque for sure. And there's more sand, so we can't get past that bit yet. Or at least not in the demo. Let's go have a look over this side. We haven't really explored this bit. Oh, crownless on the edge of succumbing to rot. We have a crown. Take this crown, oh kingly critter. A display of bygone authority, pitiful as one's decay is inevitable. Oh. Exploration is due. Well, I'm going to take your brain. I can't crouch, but there's some kind of little critter there as well. I want to see if it has a human face. Guys, reminds me of the damn plants from you know where. Which plants? That's where I came from. I'm guessing that I needed to use this on that thing of authority. After all that, it wasn't this that I needed to use it on after all. Let's try it on there. Nothing? All right. We'll leave it be and see what happens. So there was this guy here that was glowing, but now isn't. Is there anything we can do with him? Okay. There is the wisdom thing over here where we need the coins for. Where's our coins? No, there we go. One coin. Take this coin, wisdom creature. We can't go any further over that way. The way forward lies elsewhere. Does it indeed? Oh, now I took his brain. He died. Okay, fair enough. Oh, what is this? I will take this coin as well. Ooh. Ooh, very fancy. Very fancy. Nothing, nothing, tra-la-la. Yeah. The screaming plants from the book series. Oh, like mandrakes? Yeah, yeah. I gotcha. Put other coins there. Give me wisdom. And by wisdom, I mean your brain.
I stand as a monument to this forsaken world.
Okay.
Once a servant to a divine god. Eons have passed since the cosmos met its demise. Beware, for this realm has morphed into a somber vault, and now you are woven into its enigmatic tapestry.
Good. I'm having a great time. Can I have your brain? Okay, so I've got to find a way to get fire. Go back in here. No. Can I have your brain? I need brains. It prays to nothing. That looks like a blood stain. Do I have enough brains? Maybe I've got enough brains and I'm just thinking too deeply on it. I am definitely thinking too deeply on it. I'm not sure whether I've got the brains in the wrong order, which is possible. How you doing, Lunacorn? How you doing, you beautiful bean? Or whether I need to use this to open it up, which is a possibility. Yeah, those, I was blanking on what they were called. Mandrakes, yeah. Because this lines up with this. But that's not doing anything, so we will disappear from this. Is there anything in your ribcage? No. And we'll just go check out what code we need these in. This morning I had an amazing experience. Audrey the 3rd, my fly trap, had 2 flowers this morning. Oh, that's so cool. Went shopping for 40 minutes and then when I got back there were 3 opening flowers. Oh, that's amazing. That's so fucking cool. Oh. Okay, something's not right. But how do I take them from you? I have nothing in my inventory. So something's not correct. But I can't work out what, because I can't take them now that they've been put in there. I can't remove them from here. What happens if we take them all out? Oh, it's about swapping them. I see. And we'll swap these two, because the middle one's going to be that one. There we go. And off you go, disappear into the sand, turn into the spice melange. And onwards! Onwards we go! There's far more skulls in this than I was expecting.
Ah, our ancient eyes behold the rare sight.
Hello.
A lone wanderer, venturing into our desolate domain.
Indeed.
After eons untold. Bound by the unyielding grip of Necrophosis, we The Elder Gods are surprised by your presence. Few like you have dared to tread this path. Yet, here you stand, a glimmer of hope in our eternal suffering. Should you choose to aid us in our plight, freeing Hnum from his eternal servitude, we shall grant you passage to your destination.
Okay. I thought you were part of the scenery. I'm not going to lie to you. I am not going to lie to you. I thought you were part of the scenery. Very Starship Trooper, huge brain bug. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. All of the squelchiness. I like this. I like the fact they've got twisty... Oh shit, there's people in here. Hello, people. If I remove these, you're going to attack me, aren't you? Yeah. It's alright, buddy. I got you. I got you, friend. Your eternal servitude ain't got nothing on me. You're nailed to the floor. Well, you're nailed to a bit of sand, but it's alright. Okay, I like that. I'm a big fan. I'm a big, big fan. Welcome back, probably loser. Yeah, come on, you can do it. Get it, buddy. Now, are you going to attack me? I think yes, but we'll risk it for a biscuit. And the reason why I think yes is because you've got a big fuck-off sword next to you. What's this dude over here? This dude's glowing. Oh, there's several dudes that are glowing. Hello. Hey, chum. How you doing? Oh. Do I need to collect bodies for you to carry? Yes, I do. Lizard, look, this one looks like a very, like, if you've got a mummy kink, it's like a blow-up doll. If you've got a fetish for mummified corpses, then here is another one for you. You know? Guillermo del Toro? Yeah, very much. Very, very much. Yeah, it's definitely got that kind of vibe to it for sure. Knum? Lovely delay playing was snaffling cereal. You snaffle cereal away. You do what you need to do. In Egypt nerd is swooning so hard. If it gets annoying, tell me shit. No, it's alright. You do your thing. You have my triplets. Can I have your sword? I mean, I could have carried them there, but it's okay. You do your thing. Eternal servitude, dude. Get in the mouth. Oh. It is a mouth. And then it disappears into the spice melange. What happens if I go down here? Ooh, what's this? Oh, that one's spiky. It's an egg of some description. And I can't do anything with it. Okay. Each visage endures a unique form of torment, distinct in nature and intensity. Unbound and freed, yet in too much pain, Knum cannot even walk. That's alright, buddy. I'll walk for you. Hey, guys. I'm gonna leave now. Look at this. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so pretty. It's so very pretty. What do you call a mummy dipped in chocolate? A Ferrero Rocher. Oh my god. Right, come on, angel dude. How you doing? This being enduring intense suffering, yet gaze. Oh, what? Say it. Do that again. Hello. It's Oogie Boogie.
In the cosmic void, I awaken from my sleep. A ghostly form, a galaxy's sweep. As you pass by, I stir and rise, a spectral being with starlit sight. I beckon you forth with a shimmering light, guiding you through the endless fright. Towards the gate of death we make our way, but even death's gate has crumbled to decay. I speak of a world once death's domain, now a museum where time's relics remain. Old gods and monuments from ages past, collected here in the cosmic vast. This realm where death reigns, now a museum of time's refrain. And with strange eons, even death may die, as the universe's echoes fade and sigh.
That was very pretty. I also really like the fact that as you go, as he was floating along, you could go around and see various different parts of the universe through his cloak. Right, I'm gonna go back and find out what this guy was all about. What was this dude? And this is the only time that we've seen any kind of like genuine color anywhere. I can't get up there. Anything in here? Are you alright there, buddy? Can I take your spear? So this was some kind of angel, and he's wounded. Eternally wounded. Eternally wounded. Cthulhu! Less Cthulhu, more... One should not voyage beyond this point. That's fine. I don't need to voyage beyond the point. I'm looking. This game is so unbelievably aesthetically beautiful that I am intrigued by it. I really hope in the demo it just allows you to go further as you would like to. Bones coming out on top there, or trumpets maybe. This is very cool. The angel looks with compassion, eternally suffering, but still looks with compassion. It's because he loves me. It's because I'm such a nice person. Okay, I can go all the way over here. But there's nothing massively over here. That's where I was led by the Cosmos cloak. Oh. Alright, we're going to go stick our brain in there in a minute. Just want to investigate what else we've got going on. The idea of being able to control things by removing your own brain and putting it into other things is pretty fucking awesome, to be honest with you. Ooh, what is this? Oh, giant coin. Oh, hello, gates. Gates of wonder. Alright, we'll quick look over here. Can't go any further that way. One must not journey past the sands. That's fine. I don't need to journey past the sands. I'm just intrigued by what might be hiding behind the sands. God damn it. Just look. Look how aesthetically pretty this fucking game is. Jesus Christ, that's beautiful. I'm kind of gutted that we can't go any further. Like, it's not letting us go to the places that I would even, like, you can, there are ways in a game that you can make invisible walls work. And it upsets me that I can't go and investigate all the bits and pieces. But that's just because I'm a fucking nerd. All right, take my brain out. Let's go. Oh my fucking God. This is cool as fuck. What an amazing fucking concept. Oh my God. Stick your brain in another giant creature. Oh, fucking hell. Let's grab these leg bones. And then everything disappears into sand. And I just fall. Amazing. I just fall. You complain about invisible walls as if they were the end of the world. I hate you. I hate you so much, Nibirin. God damn it. God damn it. You trying to steal my brain, you little shit? Why would... He keeps praying to death. Oh, this is the dude from earlier. Did he follow me all the way here? I KO'd. I KO'd and... Oh shit, no, that was it? No! Full version of the game is still in development, so we'd love to hear your thoughts on the demo, as well as any suggestions and ideas that you would like to implement in the final game. Send feedback. That is upsetting. That is upsetting. But I'm gutted that that's where it ended. I'm gutted that that's where it's ended. I genuinely am. I genuinely am. Because I was fucking loving that. Genuinely fucking loving that. Is there a trailer for it? Okay. Get the trailer going. Just when I saw a Ramesian statue, Ramesian ruined gamegasm if there was one. Yeah, I know. Fuck it. I feel so edged. I feel so unbelievably edged. Keeping tropical fish at home can have truly calming effects on the brain due to all the endorphins. Are you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting me? How's it going, Taken? How you doing, you beautiful individual? You've just missed us finish a demo for a game that looks fucking sensational. It genuinely looks fucking mind-blowingly good. I'm quite surprised at how much I love it, and also upset that the demo ended far too early. Far too early. All good. All good. Oh, fabulous. Keep your fingers crossed for a quick release. I am desperately. I'm going to check out. We're going to have a look, see exactly what it is. But first, we're going to watch the trailer because we've played the demo now. And then we're going to have a look at the trailer and see what is to come. And hopefully the trailer will have the release date in it. Because it's very... Like, if you've played Scorn, or maybe even seen me play Scorn. I think Scorn was like the first ever game that was on our VODs channel, if I remember correctly. All that time ago. It's very much like Scorn meets ancient Egypt is the way that I'm seeing here. And from what Eris Ptolemy's been saying, it's got a lot of Egyptian style mythos in there as well. So it looks fucking amazing. It looks really, really good. And I'm actually quite upset that the game ended where it did, you know? Yeah, no, but let's have a look at the trailer. How you doing, Taken, though? You doing all right? I hope life's treating you well. Necrophosis. Necrophosis? I say necrophosis. Necrophosis. Okay. That's quite, yes, that's what we've just been seeing. Okay. Is there a release date on it, though? Is there a release date on it? No. Just says release date coming soon. How is the similar to games I've played, Dredge and Outer Wilds? No, the similar game I've played is fucking Scorn. Fucking Scorn. God damn it. That was great. Add to my wish list. Do it. Put it on my wish list because that was fucking excellent. And I am genuinely intrigued as to where that is going to go. Like, genuinely intrigued as to where that's going to go. Because that looked amazing. That looked really, really fucking cool. Really, really fucking cool. There was a part there where I was genuinely worried that the only thing they were going to show us was the stuff that was in the demo, and I was like, oh, like, I get it, like, it's taking you so long to get the demo going and stuff, but I'm glad that they showed us other stuff outside of the demo to whet our appetites, you know, to whet our cheeky little appetites. The throat singing, yeah, all of it was great. How is an Egyptian mummy similar to a fart? They have a toot in common. Oh my god. It does. Khnum is one of the Egyptian creator gods, and then Ozymandias was the poem written about Ramesses II. So heavy Egyptian references in there. 10 out of 10 from my nerdy self. Love it. Love to see it. Well, I have put it on my wish list, and I'm going to reach out to the developers and be like, hey, just played the demo on my stream. Love it, love it, love it. Loving it like that. If you would be interested in some kind of collaboration where you give me a free game and I play it and milk it for all it is worth. I would love that. I would love that. That would be great. That would be wonderful, you know? That would be absolutely fucking wonderful. So, yeah, like, expect that. When that releases, there is a good chance that, like, literally as it releases, we will play it. There is a good chance that as it releases, that it will be on our things to do. Because that was fucking excellent. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the atmosphere. I really enjoyed the aesthetics. Really enjoyed, like, the mythos behind it. The idea of an entire land that is dead. That it was the land of the dead where the gods are dead, and the old ones, which came before the gods, were in, like, sat in eternal suffering because they couldn't die. You know, loved everything about that. Yeah, I feel it. I feel that. Feel it deep in my little fucking soul. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that far too much, if we're being completely honest about this. If we're being completely honest about this, I enjoyed it far more than I probably should have done. But it's all good. But it's all good, you know? All right. All right. Well, do you know what? I'm glad that we managed to do what we did. I was genuinely quite disheartened by the end of Five Nights at Freddy's because I wasn't a massive fan of doing the same shit over and over and over and over again. But I'm glad that we had the time to check out that demo. I am genuinely upset that the demo was so short. Genuinely upset that the demo was so short. I would have loved for a much longer demo. But such is life. It's whet the appetite is what it's done. It's whet the appetite. Have you had a look at No Rest for the Wicked? The name rings a bell, but let me have a look. No Rest for the Wicked. I have not. It's in early access.
Peggy.
Calm yourself, Peggy 18.
18.
Shush. Let's give it a look. Music, shut the fuck up. My first name was taken as like a very, very good friend of mine. An old buddy. So I very much take... And also, I know what his creativity is like. I know what he can do with all of his delightful imagination. So when he says something's amazing, I pay attention. I pay attention. All right? Let's have a look, see.
Peggy 18.
Ooh.
So, it's true. The king is dead. We find ourselves in a place we never sought.
Ooh.
The threat of anarchy swells beneath us.
Done begging for scraps. We take what we need.
A plague that spent 1,000 years confined to stories is now clawing at our gate.
Pestilence, it festers everything it touches.
punishment upon those who have lost their faith.
God's chosen descend on high. History will remember how we answer. No matter the cost.
That does look fucking badass. It's got like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a dark fantasy vibe to it, but the aesthetics remind me of what's it called? Dishonored. It reminds me of Dishonored, like aesthetically. It's got very like dystopian, a dystopian fantasy almost about it. This is far more fantasy than Dishonored was. Dishonored's like a little bit more like diesel punky, but that looks really fucking cool. That looks really, really fucking cool. Actually, we are going to be starting a game that you recommended, taken on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're starting. Is it Fee? Fee on Tuesday. Because we need to start a new game for our Tuesday streams. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be playing that one. You know, pretty designed, very much so. Excellent music. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to add it to my wish list immediately. Add it to my wish list. We'll have a look-see. I've got a lot of things on my wish list, but that's fine. Don't mind a lot of things being on my wish list. Means I got plenty of things to look forward to. Do you know what I mean? I believe wholeheartedly that this will be the best game release this year. It's by the makers of Ori and the Blind Forest, and who are just flexing at how good they are at this stage. Every part of it bangs. That's amazing. Big recommend. Have you played the early access then? Taken? Have you played the early access? Yeah. I've heard nothing but good things about Faye. Well, it was interesting because I've had Fee on when we used to do game votes, like proper game votes and stuff, we had oh my god, words, Val, let's do this. When we had the game votes, the Fee had been on it a couple of times because it really is really interesting to me. It fascinates me. It's got, again, like almost Ori and the Blind Forest type of style, sort of dark, cute aesthetics, as it were. I actually have, although on my professional account, as I was lucky enough to have some of the guys, to know some of the guys who worked on the game. Oh, that's really, really cool. Some of my old troop. Oh, that's awesome. That's really, really cool then. And you recommend having played it? Yeah? That's awesome. That's really fucking cool. I like that. I like that a lot. In which case, I've stuck it on the wish list. And should we get an opportunity to play it, then I will do so. I will do so. Cannot recommend highly enough. Okay. All right. Color me intrigued. And like I said, friends, like when my first name was taken, recommend something, I pay attention. Whether you do or not is up to you, but I pay attention. Because that's usually a big fucking thing. A big thing to turn around and recommend such a thing, you know? So yeah, we'll give it a go. We'll keep it analyzed, keep it thought out and what have you. You know what I mean? Did you finish Dredge? You fucking loved Dredge. Absolutely fucking loved Dredge. Yeah, we finished it and we did the DLC as well. Because we finished the game and that was fucking awesome. But then I was like, oh well, we'll have a look at the DLC, see what it's like. And the DLC didn't take very long at all. I wasn't a massive fan of the DLC. I felt that the DLC was a bit short, and I was expecting it to go into the realms of like the Mountains of Madness, whereas it didn't. It went into realms of strange mutant seals, which I thought was an odd angle, but an interesting angle nonetheless. It was like a cute little story, but the actual like story of Dredge I loved. Like the actual gameplay, the story, the way that it all rolled out. I fucking loved Dredge. I had a really, really good time playing it. It was very cozy cosmic horror is how it was described, and I think that's a description that suits it perfectly. Absolutely fucking perfectly. Do you know what I mean? A friend of mine had it, and it looks fantastic. Yeah, you Lou. Yeah. This makes me very happy. This makes me very happy on my soul that these things are happening, you know? But yeah, so effectively, friends, we're going to be starting new games next week. because we've run, like, all the games that we've played so far have either, well, I played them and they've either been completed, or in the case of fucking, in the case of bloody Five Nights at Freddy, we bailed. But I like the fact that we're doing, like, horror games, like indie horror games on Wednesdays. So I think I'm going to continue doing that for a little bit, at least for now, because we've got like a Wicked Wednesday thing going on here. Because I love my indie horror games, and I feel like continuing playing them is a good idea. It makes me feel good in my little soul, and there's a whole load of things that I want to keep going at with that, you know. I can tell you, I think some of the people working on that game are legit geniuses when it comes to narrative design, working hand in hand with gameplay. It's tight, it's brutal, and just a wonderful time. That's amazing. That's really, really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Do you know when the full release date is? Because I saw that it was in early access at the moment. Game release. So yeah, early access was 18th of April. Approximately how long will this game be in early access? Roadmap on the page to the main outline for the early access. We're excited about the road ahead. We'd love to receive suggestions and feedback. Yes. How is the full version planned to differ from the early access? Multiplayer, 4-player co-op or PvP, expanded story contents and chapters, additional map regions, farming, classic, more weapons, armor, rare items and gear, new releases, new enemies and bosses, and additional crucible floors and bounties. Okay, so the game actually, it looks fucking huge. So we can give it a go. I'm conscious of like falling into the trap of the way that we did Baldur's Gate 3, which was absolutely great game. Really, really loved it, but it wasn't worth streaming. Effectively is what it came down to. It wasn't worth streaming. All right, I'm out. See you later. You take it easy, you beautiful being. Thanks very much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Because everyone, not that it was like a problem streaming it. It was just that everyone that like had played it a million billion times, and people weren't as interested in watching it, and that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Unfortunately, it's one of them rules I gotta stick to, you know. Okay, but yeah, so we will definitely check out Necrophosis even. We'll definitely check out Necrophosis when that comes out, because that was fucking great. I enjoyed that. Tried a game called Lair of Anubis. The jump scares are thick and fast. Ended up quitting, then coming off the ceiling. That is entirely fair. Do you know what? It's interesting because there's been a lot of games that have been released recently, especially in regards to like indie horror games. Because I try and stay up to date with I try to keep my ear to the ground when it comes to indie horror games. Like, there's been a lot of indie horror games that have like the don't scream thing, where it's like it's all connected to your microphone, and if you scream or you make too much noise, you lose the game. But the problem that I have with those games, like having watched people like Hollow, people like IGP play these games, there's too much going on. There's too much going on. They end up being like the jump scares are constant, and as a result, people like myself, I just get used to it real quickly. I'm like, okay, this game is going to be piss easy to complete, because the jump scares, I'm like, all right, cool. There's a jump scare. There's another jump scare. There's a jump scare. Like fucking Five Nights at Freddy's is like, all right, cool. Like I'm not jumping now. I'm used to it. I know what's coming. I know what's happening. All right, cool. Yeah, sure. You know, and there was too much. What those games need to do is they need to slowly build the tension and then jump scare, as opposed to here's a jump scare, here's a jump scare, here's a jump scare, here's a jump scare. Do you know what I mean? Think you would enjoy Song of Horror? I think I own Song of Horror. Let's have a look in the old horror games. I do own Song of Horror. Song of Horror exists within my library, but I have yet to play it. It was too much, kind of ruined the experience, at least for me. Yeah, this is the problem. Do you know what I am finding massively? Oh yeah, of course I do, Nibirin. Of course I fucking do. Was it you that bought? It was you that bought me, wasn't it? You were the one that actually gifted it to me. Right. Let me flag that as one we could potentially play on on the Wednesday. I'll have a look-see. But yeah, so it was... Yeah, those games, like the thing about, unfortunately, a lot of game devs, and you know what? It's one of those unusual situations where the ability to create your own games has become more accessible. And that's not a problem. It's perfectly okay, the fact that that is a thing that has occurred. You know what I mean? It's like, cool. Game development is more accessible, but it has exactly the same problem as music. Has the same problem as music, in the fact that music is more accessible. Now, you don't have to go to a recording studio to make it. Much like games, you don't have to go to a giant fucking development company in order to have your game made. You can make it yourself, and that's cool. That's all grand and dandy. However, it does mean that people are saturating the market with all kinds of random shit. And normally I'd be like, cool, that's fine, doesn't matter, you just find the ones that you like, and that's grand and dandy. But it does mean that you end up getting lost in the menagerie of things, you know? You end up getting completely lost in how much stuff there is out there. And unfortunately, I think a lot of these games, especially a lot of indie horror games, they more often than not lose out on the atmosphere because they're so determined to have jump scares. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? They are so obsessed with getting the jump scares in there that they completely miss the point of horror, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, and I appreciate other people's opinions will be different. My personal opinion, the point of horror is the atmosphere, building the tension, building the suspense, building that little thing. Sure, have a jump scare or two, but I would, like, a jump scare, you kind of like, fucking hell, all right, okay, fair enough. But when it's, like, genuinely, like, fucking, like, a real slow burn, just something about the entire game just leaves you uneasy. Just leaves you not entirely sure. What a perfect example of that, actually. A perfect game. In fact, do you know what? You want to know a game that has captured that perfectly? Alien Isolation. There are jump scares. 110%. But the jump scares are nothing in comparison to that feeling of being hunted. The feeling of something coming for you. And you can't stop it. It's just gonna come for you. It's the constant tension. You never know when it's gonna hit. You never know when it's gonna be. It's just like, oh my fucking god, shit. You know? Same happens with horror movies. Jump scares are dumb. You get used to them to the point of boredom and then not work any longer. Yeah, I agree with that, Elizana. Weirdly, like recently, me and McSteffels watched. We finished watching Haunting of Hill House, and we started watching The Haunting of Bly Manor. Haunting of Hill House was great for the constant eeriness. The very, very occasional jump scares. There was the odd jump scare here and there, but it was the constant eeriness of The Haunting of Hill House that, like, really got it. Really fucking got it, you know? And I personally have really struggled with The Haunting of Perfectly Splendid. Do you know what, Nibirin? We're about 3 episodes in, I think. We're about 3 episodes into The Haunting of Bly Manor. And it's not grabbing me. It's not grabbing me. How do I explain it? McSteffels is finding The Haunting of Bly Manor more eerie than The Haunting of Hill House. But I do wonder whether that is because of the fact that she is a mother, and therefore that connection of like what the children are going through and what, like, the eeriness connection there potentially. I don't get it. Like, I'm enjoying it. It's an alright series. It's okay. I find it a little bit too cartoony. There's a specific ghost ghost, for lack of a better word, ghost, that appears in reflective surfaces. For a very specific character. I don't want to give the game away too much, but for a very, very specific character, there is a specific ghost that that appears in reflective surfaces. And the moment that I saw that ghost, it reminded me of a character from what's it called? Sin City. It reminded me of a character from Sin City, and as soon as I saw that, I was like, cool. Like it's cartoony to me. Like it's got a comic book style to it as opposed to a horror style to it. It makes me think of comic books as opposed to ghost stories, and as a result, I'm like, alright, cool. Like it's enjoyable watch. It's okay. It's all right. I like looking for all the specters in the background and stuff like that. And the storyline is interesting, but in my personal opinion, it's got nothing on The Haunting of Hill House. Nothing at all, you know. Which is interesting because it's made by the same people of The Haunting of Hill House, and the other one that company made was, I know they've made, is it The Midnight Club, which is supposed to have the most jump scares in a single episode throughout history, which means that we're not really interested because I'm more interested in creeping horror than jump scares. Whereas the other one they did, Midnight Mass, that one I quite liked. That one grabbed me. That one I was interested with. Do you know what I mean? Little Nightmares 3 should be out later this year. I honestly can't wait. It's gonna be great. Genuinely can't wait for that. You know, same what happens with horror movies. Jump scares are dumb. Yeah. British question: what is an Eccles cake? Oh god, I haven't had an Eccles cake. I don't think I've ever had an Eccles cake. Isn't it kind of like a scone? Midnight Mass was great. But I personally get angered by preachiness. Slow start, really slow start, but a perfect good build. Like I got annoyed. Without giving away any spoilers, I got annoyed with the way that Midnight Mass ended, but not because of the storyline, but because of how preachy some of the characters got. That just fucks me off because it's a personal bugbear of mine. Preachy people. How you doing, Millen? How's it going? The ending of The Haunting of Hill House fucked me off. Oh, it was such a great series, but Jesus Christ, the way that it ended fucked me off. Really angered me. Really annoyed me. I don't want to give away any spoilers because I think it's a great series and I think people should watch it, but it annoyed me. It really angered me. Loved Hill House but couldn't get into Blind Manor. Yeah. Midnight Mass was great. Yep, loved it. The Midnight Club was still good despite the jump scares. However, it was cancelled, so no reason to watch. Was it cancelled mid-season, Millen? Or did they manage to release the entire season? Because I know that much like what's it called? American Horror Story, which I haven't seen American Horror Story. Oh, that was the other thing about The Haunting of Bly Manor. Oh, fuck. How could I forget about that? So The Haunting of Hill House is an American Horror Story. Not by the company that do American Horror Story, but it is an American Horror Story. It is a horror story written by American people for the American public. All right? And that is great. It's very, very good in that regard, you know? The Haunting of Bly Manor is an English horror story that is obviously written by Americans. And it's like, there's certain nuances here that you are missing because of the fact that you are not British. Oh, that's the way it feels to me. If I find out that is written by a British person, I will actually be even more annoyed with it, if I'm completely honest with you. Yeah, I'll be even more annoyed with it if I'm completely honest with you. But, you know, The Haunting of Hill House is a book adaptation. Because The Haunting of Hill House, I keep getting it confused with the House on Haunted Hill. because obviously the words. But then that company also wrote The Fall of the House of Usher, which McStevels and I have on our watch list. We want to watch it, but geez, like, The Fall of the House of Usher has nothing to do with the book of The Fall of the House of Usher. Or certainly doesn't appear to do from what I have seen in all the trailers. The Fall of the House of Usher is a book by Edgar Allan Poe. It is a short story by Edgar Allan Poe. And I was expecting it to do with that. I was like, oh my god, The Fall of the House of Usher, this is going to be great. This is going to be a really interesting adaptation of this old Edgar Allan Poe story. And then every single trailer that I have seen is like, it has got fuck all to do. It has got nothing to do with The Fall of the House of Usher. It's like, Dallas, I don't know that one. I don't know that one. That's a reference lost on me, unfortunately. Eggles cake is a flat cake, either with sultanas or raisin, basically a sweet pastry that has fruit in it. All right, thank you very much, Gamora. Also, how you doing? How's it going? So, yeah, like I want to watch them because I really like them as a company. I enjoyed Midnight Mass. I enjoyed The Haunting of Hill House. I am enjoying The Haunting of Bly Manor at a lesser degree, but that's just, I think that's a personal thing. I think that's because me personally, I find it too cartoony. I find it too comic book and not ghost story enough. Do you know what I mean? It's not like the book at all, but it's quite good. Yeah, like, I'm willing to give it a go. I'm willing to see what it's all about and see what happens, because obviously I like a good creepy horror. A creeping horror, shall we say. But I reserve judgment because it annoys me when because it's an Edgar Allan Poe story, or The Fall of the House of Usher is an Edgar Allan Poe story. It's like, oh, the copyright has run out on Edgar Allan Poe, so now we're going to just do what the fuck we want with it. And it's like, you have the right to do that, but fuck me, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why not take the perfectly good story and adapt that? Or write a completely different story and don't have it. Like, literally, it could be The Fall of the House of Cards, The Fall of the House of Smith, The Fall of the House of Montgomery Jenkins. It literally could be fucking anything, but you chose to go with The Fall of the House of Usher because it has connotations with Edgar Allan Poe, who is a well-known horror gothic writer, you know? Or gothic horror writer, should I say. If it's got nothing to do with the original book, why do it? Or the original story, why do it, you know? I just know the musical adaptation by Alan Parson Project, which is definitely based on Poe's story, is supposed it was all the same. Oh, I don't know. Don't know about that. Info on the original author of The Haunting of Bly Manor, born in the USA, died in the UK. So was a dual nationality writer. Well, he's missed a lot. Okay, let me rephrase that. Thank you very much for the research there, Gamora. Let me rephrase that. Either they've missed a lot in either the author missed a lot in the original writing of the book, or the American film company missed a lot in the interpretation of the book. Because it's quite possible that the book was written by a dual national individual, born in the USA, died in the UK, but the American company have got hold of it and missed the nuances, you know? Made for a US market? Yeah, but there's little things. What were the things that grabbed me? Pronunciation of certain words were very American, as opposed to the way that British people speak it. And certain mannerisms that came across with some of the characters felt very... This is what an American person thinks a British person should be like, as opposed to this is what British people are like. If that makes sense, you know? Fall of the House of Leroy Jenkins would be such a good concept. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? The American adaptation for Netflix, more likely the problem if you go by complete mess they're making of most of their shows. Yeah, but the company that make... Like, the company that do that, whoever the film company are that do The Haunting of Hill House, and the company that, like, the same company do Midnight Mass and stuff like that, like, they're quite a good company for getting good, eerie, spooky shit going. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a good company. They managed to capture that very, very well. It's just that... Like I said, it's the nuances. Like, I wouldn't say that it's like a bad series. I wouldn't say it's a great series, but I wouldn't say it's a bad series. I just feel like it's the nuances that are missed. The little things that it's just like, oh yeah, like American people might not be, like, an American public might not be able to might watch The Haunting of Bly Manor and go, oh yeah, this is what British people are like. But as a British person, I'm like, there's nuances here that are missed. Like, you're missing the finer details that make something make sense, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? It, like, yeah, like TikTok, this is what they do in the UK. Nothing like anything what we do. Yeah Accurate. Fucking accurate. That is exactly how I feel about it. But as a result, it means that The Haunting of Bly Manor, I'm just like the things it's like, oh, it's building tension, but you missed the mark. And now I'm completely, like, the immersion is gone. Like, it was so right, it was so perfect, you were building right up to that moment, and suddenly the immersion is gone, and it's like, okay, all right, never mind, we'll swiftly move on, shall we? We'll swiftly move on. Never mind. But yeah, I mean, we're still gonna watch The Haunting of Bly Manor, because I am enjoying it as much as it... I'm not enjoying it anywhere near as much as I enjoyed The Haunting of Hill House, but I am enjoying it. And the other thing that I will say... How am I going to phrase this without giving away spoilers? I don't think I can. I don't think I can say it without giving away spoilers. Remember the nothing in the making of tea involves a microwave. Americans, that's how we make British tea. Yeah. That's how we make British tea, by having half a bag of sugar and stick it in the microwave till it turns into toffee, and then put the milk in, and then put the tea bag in, then stick it back in the microwave, and then finally add the hot water that we all stuck in the microwave. It's like, fuck off. Okay, the way I'm going to phrase it is the way that they did the ending of Midnight Mass, or the atmosphere caught in the ending of Midnight Mass, should have been the same throughout the endings of all of their series. There is a certain emotional response that I feel is good, that needs to be caught. Do you know what? Perfect example. The way that Edgar Allan Poe and the way that H.P. Lovecraft do their stories, the way they end their stories, where everybody either dies or goes insane or is fucked up in some way, shape, or form, and maybe a couple of people escape, but they are scarred from the experience of it. That is how good horror stories should end. Where it's like, yeah, you survived, but the cost of surviving was fucking dire. Like, you're still alive, but Jesus Christ, look at the stuff that you have lost. You know? And I feel like the Midnight Mass did that quite well. One single tear, just one. Alien, yeah, Alien was, yeah, that's a pretty good way of doing it. Although, even with Alien, there's still like a certain, like Alien, the original Alien, yes. After the original Alien, it goes into like more action territory, more action sci-fi than horror sci-fi than anything else. But yes, the original Alien, the way that ends of like, okay, you've survived, but the cost of surviving is fucking is dire. And also, are you gonna survive? That's still a big question mark in the original Alien. You don't know that she's gonna get picked up. It's just left left in the open, you know? Whereas, and I feel like Midnight Mass managed that. Then beginning of Aliens, yeah. I feel like Midnight Mass managed that really, really nicely. Without giving spoilers. I feel like Midnight Mass managed that really, really nicely. I feel like The Haunting of Hill House missed that mark by a fucking mile. And it was a real shame because it was set up to be so perfect. It was set up to be absolutely exquisite. And they fucked it. They absolutely fucked it. In my personal opinion, you know. You used to make tea in the microwave. Oh god, Fenny, why would you do this? That's because you were too lazy to use a kettle. It takes just as long doing it via the kettle. In order to, like, any fucking microwave, you need at least 3 minutes in the microwave in order to, like, get the water hot enough. All right? A kettle takes literally that time, if not less. It takes less time in a kettle to boil over fucking water. God damn it. Now I have super yummy loose tea and also bought some tea diffuser thingies. Yes, love to see it. I'm glad that you have seen the ways, all right? I'm glad that you've become an enlightened individual in the ways of tea, okay? I'm glad. How's it going, Amiva? Hello, you cheeky devil. The part I loved most in Midnight Mass was their heart-to-heart episodes that got deeply philosophical. Oh, the heart-to-heart episode that got deeply philosophical. That's my shit. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. For sure. One of the things that I loved and hated about The Haunting of Hill House was the lore. And what I mean by that is the lore behind The Haunting of Hill House was fascinating. And we were left unsatiated. How's it going, Jam Jam? How you doing, you beautiful bean? You good? I'm really glad to hear it, Amoeba. I'm really glad to hear it, friend. Yeah, the Haunting of Hill, the lore behind The Haunting of Hill House was fascinating. Absolutely fucking fascinating. Really interesting. And it never gave us all the answers. And I love that because I'm like, yes, I love an unsolved mystery, and I hate it because I hate an unsolved mystery. It's been very much one of those things. It's like, I fucking love it because yes, you've left us wanting more, but goddamn, I hate it because I want to know why. I want to know why the house was that way. I want to know whether it was people that made the house that way or whether the house was made that way originally. I have got so many fucking questions about why the house was in the way that it has been portrayed. I've got so many questions, and I love it and I hate it. You know? Scared of the dark, so I opt not to watch scary horror movies. That's fair. That is entirely fair. Perfectly okay. That's a lot of the reason why people come and watch me play horror games instead, so they can experience it secondhand, as it were. You know? You've got a high-powered kettle, so instead of 3 to 4 minutes, it takes 1 minute max. Oh, that's amazing. End up using less power to boil and definitely less power than a microwave. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing, Gamora. I might have to look into one of those if I'm completely honest with you. Finally finished what I've been lurking. I appreciate that, tasty haggis. I very, very much appreciate that. Hope that work was swift, you know. Boiled kettle, swish boiled water into teapot, then empty. Insert tea bag, pour boiling water, cover with tea cozy, steep, add sugar to mug, pour tea, add milk, drink. Fair. Fair. I do it the far quicker way of boil kettle, put tea bag in pot, in mug, pour boiling water on tea bag. Add nothing. Steep, add nothing. You know? Everyone should own a kettle. I agree. I agree. I know that in America, though, that sometimes, some places in America, the power isn't strong enough to boil the kettle quickly enough, which is the reason why people use the microwave, despite the fact that it'll definitely take more power. But anyway, what's that? What's that, you cheeky devil? Coming over here, Fenny Fen Fen. You didn't want to have to do this, but oh my god, here comes the smolder. Getting all close and personal. I see how it is. I see how it is. You just want to really get close to me, eh? Close. Scandalous, I tell you. Absolutely scandalous that you would subject all of these people to their indecent desires by getting so unbelievably close and personal with my delightful visage. I see how it is. Scandalous individual. God damn. God damn. You know? Thank you very much, Fanny Fen Fen. Work was gentle with me today. I'm glad to hear it. Feeling nice and energized for a change. Perfect way to have the middle of the week, for sure. I've seen horror movies that did not play in the dark, though. Horrors that do not only happen in the dark. Midsummer is very sunny. I have not seen Midsummer. I like supernatural horrors. Horrors that happen with real people. I don't know whether it's because it's too close to reality or whether it's just because I don't find people interesting enough. It could be either. It could be either. It's either going to be because I genuinely am not interested enough in human beings for a horror story, or because it's a little too close that humans can be just as monstrous as any monster is. I don't know. I don't get the buzz. I don't get the buzz from people being the monsters, you know. Obviously, what you do to your tea is personally, but microwave is a profanity. I agree. Could not agree more. Also, it tastes different. Having done it, it tastes different. Hello, Rig. How you doing? You know what's funny? This streamer is an absolute legend. They're a pro streamer. Got to get all those views, right? But here's the hilarious part. When they're not streaming, they're out collecting club card points at Tesco's, scoring those local deals. Got to save those pennies, right? So go ahead, follow them on their epic adventure through life. You don't want to miss it. It's true. My stream, obviously, because I don't collect club card points. I actually have a passionate hatred of, and it's so stupid. This is honestly the most stupid, one of the most ludicrous things about my entire existence. I have a genuine issue with, like, coupons. I hate them. I hate them so much. Now, where's my meal deal? I shop in Tesco's. Tesco's is good. Tesco's is quite expensive, though. In this day and age, Tesco's is quite expensive. The most thing you can hate in life is coupons. I fucking hate coupons. Stamp cards, yeah, can't be fucked with them. I was all right with stamp cards when I was a teenager, but now I just can't be bothered. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Tesco's is quite expensive these days. In comparison, Tesco's is quite expensive these days. You know? Would you like to take part in that? Not a fucking chance. And do you know what's really interesting, Nibirid, is I tend to collect, like, I've got a Nectar card for a shop in the UK called Sainsbury's, and you can, like, collect points and stuff like that. Never fucking use them. Never actually use them. I collect the points, never use them. I just don't. It's not a fucking thing. Just don't do it. What's the other one? Like, little points and stuff like that. I never use them. But McSteffels, who obviously has a child, is more likely to use them. So I'm like, yeah, you can take all of my points so you can get all of the savings for you and your son. You know? Which confuses the fuck out of her, because every so often she'll check, like, the app or whatever and just be like, oh my god, I've spent so much money. And it's like, no, it's just me going and getting my fucking brownies, because I love little brownies. They're fucking great. They're so salivatingly good. But yeah. But yeah, that is the way. I like it. But yeah, That was an interesting trip down horror lane, wasn't it? That was good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Friends, I am, however, going to call it there because I have got to go to a meeting in like half an hour and I want to chill out and do some... Now on brownies, tell me about it. Fucking tell me about it. I'm going to chill out and do some bits and pieces before the meeting starts. But friends, thank you very much for being here. If you could stick around for the raid, I would really appreciate it because as always, we are going to go raid somebody. We're going to go throw some love at another beautiful human being. And if you can stick around for that, even if it's on like 5-10 minutes, I would very, 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 very much appreciate it. So we can go through all of the joys. Let's see if somebody else is playing something a little on the horror side. Little on, not necessarily horror, but on the creepy side. Has anyone got any creepy shit going on? Anyone got any creepy stuff that's happening? I don't think so. I think nobody is playing anything particularly unnerving. Never mind. Never mind then, I suppose. We'll leave it there. Oh, I could go raid you. Go raid you. Friends, while I'm finding somebody to raid, could you do me a massive favor and throw out some mod loves in the channel? You can use any kind of mod loves from any kind of channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any kind of channel. Say a massive thank you to those wonderful moderators. Moderators! Thank you so much for being here. Thanks so much for all that you do. Thanks so much for all that you do for me and this community, both in and out of stream. All the stuff you do for me behind the scenes and all the stuff you do for the glorious people in the Discord. I very, very, very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate it. I was making mac and cheese. Anyone wants to come for dinner? I love that. I love that. Mac and cheese sounds great. Although I think Chunk is cooking me a delightful curry, which would be great. We could go raid this person. We haven't raided this person in a long old time. In a long old time. Let's go raid this person. Let's do that. They've only just started stream as well, so that's actually perfect timing. That's perfect timing. Friends, if you're a subscriber, copy and paste the first raid message. If you are not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second raid message. That's the first bot of vein raid message for subscribers. The second bot of vein raid message for non-subscribers. How you doing, Miss Jelly? How's it going, you beautiful individual? Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing all right. Friends, we're going to go and raid. I wouldn't say that it's particularly creepy that they're playing, but they've only just started the stream, and they're a beautiful bean, and they are as filthy as I am. Gloriously, gloriously filthy. And always shits and giggles. Yeah, always shits and giggles. Let's go raid this glorious bean who's only just got their computer back up and running. Let's go raid Classy Katie. Let's go raid CK. Classy Katie's a wonderful, wonderful human being. They've had a broken PC for about a fucking month, and they've pretty much only just come back to streaming. Only just recently come back to streaming. They are a beautiful, beautiful bean, and well worth all your love and attention. They are filthy as shit, and yeah, they're having a good time. They're having a good time. Let me spell their name right. Friends, if you're not in the raid up here, please, 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 please click on the link down there that I have just thrown out there. Friends, thanks so much for being here. Thank you so much for the raids, the subs, the gift subs, all the cheeky little biddies. Thanks so much for spending your time here. Thanks so much for these follows. And thanks so much for, yeah, just coming and chilling out and what have you. I have to say that I got bored shitless of Five Nights at Freddy's. Probably am never going to play that again, but it was an interesting run for sure. I might go and watch a YouTube video of a speed run of it just to see what actually fucking happens. And we checked out Necrophosis, which was fucking brilliant, and I can't wait for it to come out. We checked out the demo, and as soon as it is released, I will likely be playing it. It has to be said. All right, friends, I'll be back next Monday, 7 p.m. BST. That's 7 p.m. British time. Don't worry, there are now events in the Discord, so if you're a part of the Discord, you will be able to check out exactly when I'm streaming and doing bits and pieces. All right, until then, you cheeky little devils, don't do anything I wouldn't do, because if I wouldn't do it, it'll fucking kill you. All right, I will see you all later. Don't do it. See you later. Bye bye. Do the things, all the bits and stuff. Don't forget to take your meds. See you in a bit. Bye bye.